Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content that I'm making, please click that subscribe button. Also remember to click that bell button and make sure to tick that box to send all notifications so you don't miss out on any videos. With that in mind, let's get on with the video. What's up guys, welcome to Munchkin's Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Munchkin's logging in to bring you another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. And in this video we're going to be talking about the new character event of Princess Ashe, titled The Princess of Dalmasca. And of course we're going to be talking about the level 70 co-op fight, where we have to face off against the Skull Dragon Soul. And without further ado, let's start off with its resistances and weaknesses. So the Skull Dragon Soul doesn't actually have any resistances, but it does have a few weaknesses, especially to ice and holy attacks. As for its ability, it does have the normal brave attack, which is just a melee brave attack, and launch, of course, which is the melee HP attack. And it does have Dark, which again is a Dark Brave magic attack, which changes through the level, and in this case it'll be Dark Ga. And it does have a group Dark attack as well, which changes based on the level, so this will be a group Dark Ga. Now the unique thing about the Skull Dragon Soul is two of its abilities, which is the Soul Reverse and Soul Cry. Now, it's actually taken me quite a while to figure out the wording that they've made here. So I'm gonna put it up there, and it probably just try and ignore that because it's a very convoluted way of explaining these attacks. And the way I figured it out is basically if he uses Soul Reverse, he will have a magic damage resist, and we will raise his speed on the next turn, and he will shift to using magic attacks, and this is usually followed up by a group Dark Ga. As for Soul Cry, it will be the reverse. He will raise his attack and raise his physical resistance and physical attacks, and he will lower his magic resistance and magic attacks. So he usually follows this with the Crushing Fang ability, which basically reduces the target's brave to 0 before unleashing a melee brave attack. Now as for the last skill that he has is Soul Push, which is basically a buff to itself, which raises its initial brave and speed in addition to the effects of the Soul Reverse. Now I do hope I explained that very well, because it's actually taken me quite a while to figure out the wording to these two skills, and they're a bit of a head scratcher. And the thing is, I never actually experienced the Skull Dragon Soul, at least on my first 5 attempts. I never seen him actually use any of these attacks. So even on my solo run on the level 50, it pretty much died before it even got one attack in. So yeah. Honestly, the only thing that you should really be afraid of when it comes to the Skull Dragon Soul is the Crushing Fang ability, because once he hits you with this, it's basically he's gonna have a ton of brave, which you will have to then reduce down, because you can get, you know, KO'd with that. Other than that, let's get on with the general tips and guide for the fight. Alright, so now that we know basically all the abilities of the Skull Dragon Soul, it's now time to figure out how to take it down. So the first one is obviously bring your strongest characters. It's always the first thing that I would say, because honestly, these kinds of events, these character events, as long as you bring a decent character, you should be able to beat it. You don't need the boosted characters for it, but if you are rocking the boosted characters, obviously it's Von Pinello and Ashe, you will have a much easier time in this fight. But hey, if you decided you don't want to use Von Pinello and Ashe, you can also take advantage of the weakness of the Skull Dragon Soul, you can bring these other characters. Now you can bring Rem if you have her Keirula Dagger, which makes her brave attack into an ice type. Papalymo due to his Umbral Ice ability. You can also bring Snow because he has the Frost Strike ability, and you can probably thank the Crushing Blow if it does come eventually. The Onion Knight has the Blizzard combo, so you can take advantage of that as well. And just the recent character we have, the character event we had, which was Cater. She has her Blizzard Rock and Blizzara Rock, or ROK. I'm not sure if it's to pronounce it Rock or ROK, but she does have the ice abilities as well, so you can definitely take advantage of the recent characters, of the character events that we just had. We had Snow recently, and we just had Cater recently, and we just had Papalymo recently as well. So basically all three of them have been recent characters you can take advantage of. But hey, I mean, you know, you can definitely bring other characters. As you guys might have noticed, I actually brought Lightning again, and I've also brought Aiko as well. So it's not like it's a NOBO type of thing, so yeah. And finally, for the summon, you want to really bring Sylph or the Chocobo for your summon, because they are the ones that relatively fill up a lot faster. But if you have Alexander leveled up quite nicely, and Shiva of course, you can bring them in. They are optional summons. Shiva is now a permanent thing in the, I can't remember what it's called, but the portal thing. So you can definitely level your Shiva up there as well. Other than that, there's really nothing else left for me to say, because basically all you have to do is watch out for Crushing Fang. Oh, and be sure to get ready for a long fight. For some reason, I feel like the Skull Dragon Soul actually has a lot of HP. I don't know if it's just me, but it kind of felt like that. But anyway, I think that's it for this video, guys. Remember to click like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful at all. As always, I'd like to hear from you guys. Who you brought in for the Skull Dragon Soul on your first time, and if there's anything else that you guys wanna ask me, please leave it down in the comments below. And make sure to follow me on Twitter and on Facebook, because sometimes I do post stuff there, and it would be nice for you guys to follow me. Anyway, this is Munchkins logging off, and I'll see you guys